What is up guys, it's Lift here from LT Editing, and today I'll be teaching you how to do 2D motion tracking in After Effects. This is a very simple way but effective but easy way to do it. So without further ado, let's begin. So I've got my cinematic here, the Model 3 bootleg cinematic, it's quite nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim that there. No, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to trim it there, don't know why I did that. And so there's the beginning. And so what we will be achieving today is this, as this goes past, obviously the 2D text will be there in the middle, just written there. So, and as you go past, obviously it'll stay there. And so yeah, let's get to it. So let me just go ahead and trim this roughly where I want it to start. Control X. And so what you want to do is, for this, you want to type in 3D camera tracker, and we want to drag that in. And so now we have to leave this for a few minutes, and it's just going to analyze the background and pull out all the points for the motion tracking to be done. And I'm going to pause this and come back when it's done. Okay, so now we have the points plotted. As you can see, this should happen. If it hasn't, you've done something wrong, and I suggest you delete it and try again. But yeah, if you just move your mouse over one of them, the points, you should see this thing come out. And let me just check that. 3D solved, yeah. You want it on 3D solved over here. So if I am going to find a point that I like the look of, so I like this one. And you go create, right click, create text and transfer, and camera, sorry. So I want to click on the text. First of all, I want to make it larger. That's not working. Oh, for God's sake, right, edit, undo. Oh, no, wait, it's not working now. Right, so I want to find a point that I like the look of, obviously, so that one again. Create text and camera. And I want to click on the text, there we go, and then change the size of it. Oh, that's as big as it can go. Okay. Let's just make this big. That's too big. And I want to drag it to this roughly where I want it. So about there, that should do. Let me just click here and change it to LT editing. Nah, that's too big. Lift. Okay. So then let's click this and move it to about there, make it a bit bigger. So there we go, that looks okay, and I'm just change it to a better font. Obviously the font doesn't matter, I'm just trying something. No, that's horrible. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that like that. Obviously you can change the colour over here. I might just change that to red, black. No, I'll just leave it white. So now that you've done that, you should be able to just, scroll through here, and obviously you can see it's staying in the same position, but obviously here it's not good as it's going on the wall, so we want to stop it from doing that. So when it comes about here, press T for opacity. No, about roughly come to the point where you first see the wall, and put the opacity roughly here on 0. The keyframe 0. This is one way of doing it. There are others. Personally I prefer to trim it, but this is a easier way. And put it on 100, so it should fade in. That's obviously not as smooth. I want to move this forward. Okay, so now it will fade in. No, just move that forward. Okay, so now as we go past, it will fade in, and then we want to do the same over here. So there, obviously, put 0 about, so like when it touches the wall, put it back to 0. And when it's about there, we want to put it on 100. So now, as you can see, it will fade in, and as we go past, it will fade out. So now that's it really. That's how simple this is. So yeah, I'm going to render this out now and give you a preview of what it will look like. And so yeah, that's all it takes to do 2D motion tracking effectively in After Effects. And as you can see, that is very nice, and obviously these points won't be here when you render it. And yeah, that's it. So here we go, let's watch this. As you can see, that's really smooth there. Fades in. Obviously you can speed it up. To speed it up, you just go right click, time stretch, and then you'll put it to about 300. So now if we, oh no, obviously that's going to ruin the text, but yeah, so let's just edit undo there. So there, that's it for today's tutorial. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this, and if this is the first time you found out how to do 2D motion tracking, then yeah, thank me by liking and commenting. And that's it from us here at LT Editing today, so peace.